Do, 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 do. Hello, we're back. Back to the Mortal Shell 2 open beta. This is going to be our third episode. I had just discovered this beacon inside of the, not the windmill village, but the, what do they call it? Something like that, right? Just a second here. That'll help a little bit. Having some performance issues. Forgive me while I just gauge my frame generation. Okay, it looks good. Right, so assuming everything I've done was saved, it looks like based on my money it probably was. Although, I guess I have to find someone who reveres the great Froga in order to trade this in for 2,000 bucks. Not that I really know. Well, I guess I would go to the shop over there. Now, I never remember where the elevator is. Is it this way? It's on the other side of the egg room, yeah. We did just get the first egg after the tutorial area. I guess sometimes they're just going to be hiding inside of the beacons. There we go, the mushroom village, not the windmill village. And there's still no way to go south as of yet. So I guess I'll have to walk back that way at some point. Oh. Whoa. Neat. So I bet our character, like the camera that we're looking through here, is actually suspended in the air. That's neat. I have to optimize that loading a little bit when it releases. That's what betas are for. Let me rest, just so I know that it knows I'm here. And equipment should be good, right? I'm still using the infinity seal. Infinite seal, whatever. Yeah. And then, well, no, because there's also this stuff. Well, okay. I think for now, why don't we seek out this guy? So, I know that means I'm going to be turning around and leaving the windmill, the mushroom village. I've said it too many times now, I'm actually mixing them up. I ain't scared. Well, something seems upset. I don't know what that red was all about. Oh. Ah, it's the shell. Hello, Mr. Reaper. Oh, I'm him. Oh, I'm sneaking. Did they introduce stealth?
Locked.
TL. In we go. Got stuff to take care of in here. I don't see anyone. I already checked, bud. You're good. Why is it flooded? A potion? That was worth all this?
Empty.
Looking for a cure for something, maybe?
Shit! Teal, what are you doing here? Look at me. Your remedy. I need more.
I see. The rash has worsened. But I'm afraid more would be unwise. It's quite potent.
We'll see about that.
Please, you're going to hurt yourself.
I'm already hurting. What's the difference?
Got an achievement for that. Okay. Lingering Shadow and then Shadow Strike. Okay. Undetectable. Straight up. I doubt that. I bet something will still be able to see me. Okay. Looking, good. I think this is the Reaper. Oh, I haven't. Oh, yeah, because I got to go find the axe and dagger or whatever it was. Moonshine. Oh, I see. There's a timer at the bottom. Here's some hissing of minor concern. Oh, but I bet Shadow still costs Resolve to use. Doop-de-doop-de-doo. That's pretty cool. It's still stupid. Don't ever do that. If you ever find yourself in a combat situation, do not do that. Whoa. The weapon got tougher. Do I maybe have lower HP because I'm a thief now? I don't remember how big my health bar was. Hello. Lame. Oh, hi. I'm looking down at my ability bar. Oh, right. That seems a little unnecessary, don't you think? Resolve. Hey, what the fuck are you? Oh, lovely. Looks like a snake. Get behind him in time. Oh, I can't backstab him properly because he's probably. Jesus Christ. Hear that thing I said about I bet they can still detect me? I wanted him to use his regular light attack again. Yeah, maybe once this dude's not a threat. Trial time. Just up there. There might be treasure in here. Hang on. No, there ain't shit in there. Trial. Let's go. Next. Well, that's unfortunate. Please stop. Please stop. Thank you. Oh, I thought for sure he was going to immediately come in after that. Alright, what do you got? Oh, a bunch of money. Okay, yeah, I'll take it. Guess I'll go in here since I fell down here. Oh, that's the entrance. $500. Yeah, looks like there might be something over there. Actually, no, I don't think there is. Down? Up. Oh, hey. What's the point of all that? So I guess the chest and the trial were the point of this? Then I suppose we better get out of here. We're checking boxes on that checklist. That's what we're doing. Yeah, I got my little tushy kicked while I was in there, so now I don't have any heals. That's alright. Come on now. There's got to be a way to get back here. Okay, I guess. Oh, there we go. What the hell is that? Ooh, yeah, I like that. We like stagger damage. Could I manipulate this thing or anything? I mean, it's not a very good well, is it? Alright, well. I should have known one of them would come around like that. Hey, you have treasure. I need to talk to you for a minute. Oh, a third one. Great. Hello. Okay. We're going back to, I guess heal real quick. Yeah, my health is definitely significantly lower when I play as this guy. Okay. That cutesy little backstepping don't work. I know, I'm sorry, I ruined everyone's fun. But you were having too much fun. Damn, Granny's got the ankle breakers, but nope. Just gotta shoot her twice. What's this? Is this that bone gate? I know for a fact there's no one playing music over there, so I don't know what she's so excited about. Oh. See what I'm missing. Bat check. No bats. Ooh. More laterite. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now we're all done with all that, so this was just for the laterite? Okay. Still need to go poke that crossbow guy in the forehead. We'll get around to that. Clear left. Clear right. Clear. Oh, I thought that soldier was alive. Alright, who are you? Don't you shoot something at me, I'll hit you first. Oh, whoops. Ow, ow, ow. Well, to be fair, I'm the one that really went back on my promise with that one. Bat check. Checking for bats. Haha. I wasn't checking for you, but I guess you're here now. Ow. Wow. That was very generous. I did not think I got that parry at all. Damn, dude. There we go. That's more what I would expect from the shadow attack. Okay.
Taste death.
Yes? Oh. Hope you weren't using that arm. Fish? Mostly fish? Tooth of Nocta. Oh, I see. I actually think I saw that in the list of sellables to the merchant back at home base. Can I have that? Thanks. More effigies, huh? Well, since I guess you consume these things when you pick them up, I don't know if the effigy is actually doing anything for me. Increases burn resistance. Okay. So far, nothing has really tried to burn me. Well, that's not true. Some things have cast fire at me, but they haven't succeeded. This place, on the other hand, looks like it might have a little bit of fire associated with it. The village gate. Yep, you gotta go clean it. There it is. Nice. Alright. Ooh. Alright, let's chill. L1. Or R. 4. That's pretty quick. Okay, hang on. Got a lot of forward motion on the heavies. Okay, that's extremely slow, and you sit in place afterward, so not nearly as mobile on that heavy coup de grace as Harrows is with pretty much everything he does. Regardless, we're gonna give it a shot.
You're no god. Mine.
There you go. That seems like a good way of dealing with her. Hi. Gonna talk about it? No is a perfect answer. Oh, those guys are where the burn resist is gonna come in. Got it. Okay, did I miss a chest? Seems like we're already at the end. Oh, wait, what is this shit? I already tried this once. Huh. Ooh, what was that? Oh, that's really good. That's like busted good. Two laterites. Yeah, that's really good. Come here, let me show you something. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I like this weapon. I like this weapon a lot. Oh, looks like it's gonna work. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What's happened here? I gotten myself stuck. Ah. I'm a bit confused, but that's alright. Standing there parrying the air like an idiot. Oh, he's unarmored, so I bet he doesn't like that at all. This is great and all, but it's really unnecessary. Let everyone stop. If that question is slowly answering itself. Cool. That was a little more engaging than the other fights so far. Exploding enemies... Oh, I see. Dying by a ranged... Oh, my gun, right. Sticking with that. And sticking with that. Yeah. What's that? That's it. Oh, there's 3 eggs in there. Nice. Just a moment. That illusory wall was very inconspicuous. Heal up. I got enough to probably justify going back. Let me just get the one. Wait, what? Oh. I see. The Shell Keeper. Okay, yeah, let's go back, because I do actually, I want to get Teal's abilities. It's a Greybeard.
Is that the thief? Let us discover his purpose together.
The Rash. Oh. Okay, so bond level 1. Got it. Cost 4 in total to get to level 2, it looks like. Let's go learn about Teal. Is he an acolyte or is he a thief?
Salvation. Yes, Oblate. My flesh is weak, ravaged by disease. And what of your spirit? Come. I have sinned greatly, Oblate. Lying. Stealing. Even murder. Worse yet, you are shackled by pity and shame. A terrible sickness.
Well, now what?
Let me see your face. Embrace suffering. It is the ember of rebirth.
The Ember of Rebirth. You got it. Shell point capacity and memories? No, because I also have to use glimpses to get this, don't I? Or no? Shell points? Apparently I have 4 shell points. Additional shadow stacks. Okay. Poison mitigation. Okay. What's this do? Ooh, those look nice. Alright.
These shells you seek, they're more than mere flesh.
Why are you so big?
Their stories.
Your foot
hold
is like
truth,
the size of my torso.
an answer to the great question. Perhaps.
Don't make me say it.
Harbinger.
Right. Thank you. There we go. I'll level up whenever I get where I'm going, but I do also need to sell things.
Welcome back, Skullface.
Hi.
Hope you brought more coin this time around.
Charged heavy attack would be pretty cool. For this. Wait. Let's actually go see Franz.
Find anything. A missing piece, perhaps. Easy does it.
Let's go. Back out into the wild beyond. Oh, I thought the elevator was going. Up we go. The hell? And what is it she's given us? In a word, clarity. There's no need to doubt or wonder evermore. Isn't that what faith always gives you, is clarity? Wait. Oh, I can go out both sides. Well, which side do we want to go out then? That's south, right? Where's the south? Oh, I see. Village gate. Might as well. Now loading. Level them up. What? Oh, because you can reassign them. I see. Ooh. This actually reminds me of one of the areas in the first model shell. Let me go in here and then I'll figure out the glimpses and stuff. Okay, this is not the area that it reminded me of. Is that a trap, or did he just explode for fun? It was a trap. It was indeed a trap. So, how did I activate said trap? Ah, I see. I see. But do I just like dodge through them? That doesn't seem right. Okay, maybe that is right. You look lovely. Like tripwires.
Fire war.
Oh, you're a frog. Didn't seem that tough. Tar spore, I remember those. Wait, do I? Yeah, it's the poison resistance. Yeah. Although in the first Mortal Shell you have to become familiar with it first, and so you have to eat it and poison yourself with it a certain number of times. Then it becomes poison resistance. I see it. That doesn't look pleasant at all. The Sunken Village. Where? Hello. Let's actually equip a different seal for right now. Nope. I see the bugs. Oh, the bugs are in the center. Oh, that was a bad idea, wasn't it?
By war and mine.
There you go. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay. Oh, I still have to go do that in the village as well. The other village, the mushroom village. Excuse me. Open up. Oh! I was waiting for him to do something else. What was there? They're so quiet.
Abomination.
Cool. Excuse me. Did it guide you? Do you feel guided? I helped. I don't see a whole lot else happening. Is that the offering that it's talking about? Did I just light that? White flame. Light flame. Treasure. Siege Breaker Stone. Ranged attacks. Sure. I love ranged attacks doing stagger damage. Whoa! What was that? Ouch. These people needed him underground. Another beacon. At the Seeping Mire. Unavailable. Oh yeah, I'm inside of, this is similar to, Mortal Shell, where, you kind of go into these sub-regions that have their own maps. Of course, there weren't maps in the first Mortal Shell. This looks like a fight. Circle of the Grasping Root. Who? Oh. Got it.
Come here.
You can't really do an about face and still do a sprinting attack, which is realistic. I'm just not used to it. I don't know why I wasn't dodging there. Status effect, I guess? I'm waiting for my poison to go away. Huh. I wanted to try just circling them instead, but I guess you're too slow for that. Thank you. Cool, no problem. Maybe that goes away after I've cleansed the corruption. Cleanse it. Damn it. Ooh. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Level up again. No map here, right? Oh no, I did find a map, at least for that little area over there. Why? What you looking at? Are you detecting me? Their explosion is a random animation. Whoa! Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, I didn't use my thing when I was at the beacon. I'll have to do it next time. And then once I cleanse this corruption, I'll have to go get that one. Another beacon! In we go, but first... in we go. About to cleanse the fuck out of this thing. Ouch. That should have gone a lot better than that. It's alright. I catch fire. Oh, bother. Hi. Good swing. Alright, so the movement in this one is a lot more fluid than the movement was in the first Mortal Shell. It was very like clunky, and like your dashes like that were much slower than they are in this one. So, I'm very much enjoying that. Ah. I ain't scared. I'm rogue. Ride on trapeze lines all day long. Nice. Nice. One thing I always found really impressive in Mortal Shell was the fluidity of the combat moves, because you can combine heavy and light. And granted, it's only like, it's not a ton of variety for each one, but it's still cool. Oh, sorry, I wasn't expecting that to be so bright. More laterite. I spy what looks almost like a crossbow. It is a crossbow. Kind of a crossbow. Oh, I remember that move. Oh, okay, well. I'll remember that for next time. Oh wow, he's literally the same enemy from the first Mortal Shell. He is actually from the area that I thought this was going to be based on, but that's the only sign of it so far. Hi. Treasure. I'm busy, hang on. Thank you. Projectiles have dot. Okay. Yeah. We'll do dot projectile. There you go. That's how you infuse, apparently. Maybe I just didn't have one equipped this entire time? Doesn't seem right, but I don't know, I just work here. Turns out people don't like that response when it's something you should know as someone that works there. That shouldn't stop you from saying it, though. We're not done here. We're gonna go back and see what else there was back here. Look at that. Look at all that stuff. An Ovum. Okie dokie. Bye bye. Yeah, damn right, it's cleansed. Alright, let's go over here and get that. My base damage is +2 now. Isn't that exciting? I'll take that. Poison immunity seems kind of nice. Need one more of those, and I don't have any of those. Okay. Well, this place is neat. The Sunken Village. Yeah, I especially like that guy. I don't like... I know I'm not the only one watching these sheep slide cancel. Yeah. I didn't want to just open with Ganon. Kind of had a feeling that's where it would go, though. Thought about how funny it would be to beat the hell out of a bard while they're playing their instrument. Ow. Whoa. Wait. We gotta talk about this. Can't just be transmogrifying me, dude. Thought I was gonna get that one bullet off on him first, but wait. There we go. Alright. A tar-blighted trophy. Launch a heavy round. Okay. And I can put that on me gun. Launch a heavy round that detonates above the target. Okay. I don't know how to use that. Would it be like that, maybe? Nope. Let's go. Is that Rook?
You've come far.
Hi.
The matron will not be pleased.
Your matron?
She once protected these lands, the eggs too, until she was gravely wounded by some Strange, tentacled creature.
Cthulhu?
In time, she healed with the
Oh,
help
shit.
of those frog lickers. But she paid dearly. You'll see what remains of her.
That sounds like a region
You'll
boss.
see what remains of her.
Ooh. I'll have to see what that looks like. Is this the boss? If this is the boss, then surely they're giving me the crossbow for a reason. Five bullets. Fires much faster, but I'm assuming it has absolutely no, like, aim assistance. You have to aim straight at them. Shotguns have a sort of built-in aim assistance because you just don't have to be accurate. Hey, I'm immune to poison. Etching needles. Oh, cool. Crafted to pierce far more than stone. Huh. Is that for a shell upgrade or something? I don't know. Oh boy. Great. You look pleasant. Oh. It's a fucking Walmart shopper. Magdalena. Holy. She's got one of those high dollar scooters. Can't keep up with that. Okay. Maybe I need to like bait her to run into something. Seems like kind of the charging bull problem that we've got here. Paying attention, I was looking for that truck. Ouch. I'm trying to parry it. It's hard to know if she's going to do the unblockable attack or not. Well. That's a weird prompt. Hello, sheep. They seem happier now. Now, you don't really need a shepherd if you're inside a pen. Oh, I could go back to Marrow Keep and do the etching needles. See what those are for. Might upgrade my weapon or my armor. Like, we're in water, guys. Just because we're in water doesn't mean that fire can't kill me. Oh, oof. Oh, she's pulling him out of her armor tube, I think. Turn around, asshole. Alright. Oh yeah, you're a fucking character. Bitch. Woo! Oh, it's a beacon. Okay, cool. And I just got an achievement that says beat the beta. So, I believe that's going to be the last boss that we encounter. I'll go inside the beacon here and clear it out. Level up a couple times just because I can. Barely short of 2 more levels, that's alright. And so, let's see here. There you go. Poison would now heal me. Let's go cleanse this. So, I've kind of gone back and forth on it, actually, on Mortal Shell 2. This is the open beta, so you know this is intended to be an incomplete product. A lot of eggs in here, shit. Oh, there we go. And so, you know, keeping that in mind, it's good at this time, right? The combat's still really smooth. There's a little bit of roughness around the edges for the... I did cleanse all beacons.
Yes.
Look at me go.
You know your purpose.
Let's listen to this.
Bring the Over back to me.
Yep. On it. Nice. Cool. All right. Good stuff. So looking at these shells that are right here, I see 3 of the OGs from the previous game, and I see 4 new ones. Is that right? No, because Haros is dead. So you've got... I can't remember this dude's name, the thick-ass knight with the chainmail on. He's from the first one. This is Teal, who we were just playing as. That's obviously the unshelled Harbinger. And then these guys are all new, I think. You got this barbarian-looking dude, what looks like a hunter. This demon-looking guy. No. Unless he's fire-themed, in which case he would not be using that weapon. And then this one is brand new as well. It kind of looks like... Is that Sister Janessa? Well, either way. I feel like the open worldness of it is a good move. I think it's going to add a lot more like diversity to the Mortal Shell world. I'm seeing a lot of direct inspiration from the other Souls games, which, like I said earlier, they were getting a lot of reviews that this is a Souls-like that wasn't very like Souls, or at least the first one, people felt that way, and so I think they've kind of rebounded on that. There's some very odd mechanics in this, like picking up an item immediately uses it, having hundreds of an item gives you some innate like benefit or superpower. Not real sure how I feel about that. The weapons are great, the movement's great, the combat's great. That boss was mid at best. I would give it like a 3 out of 10. And so if that's what they're using to represent the rest of the game, that does not look good. But I have faith that they're going to pull something off that at least rivals the first Mortal Shell. I mean, they've already got it, so once I discovered that the Sunken Village was there, I realized the map was a lot bigger than I thought. And you see how they kind of scatter smaller mini-bosses throughout, like the Shepherd. So the chronology of the game is pretty unclear. Like, they kind of just tell you, go find eggs. So the plot in that regard is surprisingly shallow. There's not much mystery to it. Like, in the beginning, I was trying to, like, read the writings and piece together what might be going on, but I pretty much immediately decided that Rook is this dark intruder that they were talking about, the parasite that infested the Mother. So I'm confidently mixed. I'll definitely play it when it comes out, but I don't know. If this is what they thought best represented the final product of what they've made so far, and the game comes out in a month, we'll see. I don't like being pessimistic about games, especially when I was so optimistic about it in the beginning, but having gone through it feels a bit generic. And I'm afraid that maybe they rebounded too much in fan service to people that wanted it to be more like Dark Souls. That's possible. You know, I'll go ahead and say that the Mushroom Village is a borderline direct rip of the Windmill Village from Elden Ring. The design, the villagers, the activities the villagers are doing, the motions of their dances, the sort of shambling that they have toward you. I wouldn't say there was a lot of that direct inspiration happening, but there were a few other places. And again, it's just a beta. I don't know how much content this is supposed to be compared to the final product. I don't think they've really said anywhere either. So, bugs-wise, no crashes, no hitches in performance, no major, like, glitches. I never fell through the map. One enemy fell under the map and then died, like, within, that far of the bottom of the map. No big deal. Some enemies clipped around structures when they were charging at me, which I half expected to happen anyway. It's not ideal. That's some Ornstein shit from like 2011, but I'll allow it. The ranged attacks from pretty much everyone were sincerely difficult to manage. The spray from the bats felt like it covered the entire screen and then some. The cherubs that Walmart lady was launching at us were very fast, and the reason I laughed during the fight when one of them hit me was because I was running full speed against the vector that she fired the cherub at, and he just like I didn't even gain any ground on him. He just went straight for me. So that I wasn't a fan of. That I feel like was a miss on the design of that boss. But yeah, honestly, I think that boss was a pretty disappointing choice. So yeah, surprising amount of pessimism. But I want to see what they do, because I only played one of these 5 other shells. And that's only, 4 or 5 bosses? I imagine they'll have at least 20. So we'll have to wait and see. I haven't played very many betas for large RPGs like this, so it's possible that this is a normal sampling, where it's just like, let's give them a run-of-the-mill region boss that's, nothing real special. This is what you're going to encounter in each region, and then there will be the super epic surprise bosses, like the prisoner at the end of the first Mortal Shell was a surprisingly tough boss, I'll say. I don't remember how good it was, but I can appreciate games that are a bit rough around the edges. That's why I liked in the first Mortal Shell that you didn't have replenishable heals. You had the welt caps, which are the red mushrooms that you found in this one, but this whole idea of using them when you pick them up, that didn't exist. I don't like that. I don't like that mechanic at all, unless they find a way to better scatter the items around. But it's like there's this conflict, because if you want the item to be useful, then you have to be able to pick them up regularly. But if you pick them up regularly, then you're going to be accelerating toward this superpower that you get for hoarding a ton of them, or for finding a ton of them. That's weird. I'm not real sure what they're thinking with that. So I'll have to see what they do with like the other items. Especially the welt caps, because anyway, digressing back to the first Mortal Shell, you would eat 1 or 2 welt caps, before walking into a fight with like half HP, and they would continue to heal you while you were fighting. Because I think they heal like 1 point per second for 30 seconds. It's something like that. And you know, the first Mortal Shell had a lot more of a mysterious atmosphere to it. And it's not because I like know the lore of Mortal Shell. It's just that this one is much more shallow in terms of like lore, in terms of the storyline. Like I said earlier, they pretty clearly tell you, you're the chosen one, go get the eggs, come back. And so that seems to be the depth of the plot right now. I wasn't terribly impressed with the shops. It seemed like I was getting a ton of upgrades all at once. I don't know if that's them cramming a bunch of stuff into the beta for the sake of like showing as much as they can. Because if you're going to do that, I don't see why you didn't just open another region and have a more accurate representation of how the loot's going to be dispersed. Because within 5 minutes at one point, I had gotten 3 or 4 new pieces of equipment. Your character has like 12 equipment slots or something like that. The categories are different categories. They're doing a lot with this game, and they've made a lot of odd changes. It sounds and feels a lot like Dark Souls 2. And if you aren't familiar with the Souls series, Dark Souls 2 is kind of the stepchild. It's the one title in the series that the lead designer was not directly involved in because he was making Bloodborne at the time. And so they did a lot of interesting things with Dark Souls 2. They added a lot of interesting animations. They redesigned a lot of the movement. But it just didn't have that same panache that the first and third Dark Souls had, and Bloodborne, and even Elden Ring. I don't think this is a case of them having a different director for Mortal Shell 2. It seems more like they're taking the edge off of their design. They're making it more accessible, more palatable to the same people who Elden Ring was made to be palatable to, which is ironic because Elden Ring ended up not being very palatable because it was too big. The world was too open, people didn't know where to go. I accidentally hit spacebar. So, we'll have to wait and see. You know, they've kind of ventured into the Ubisoft field trials, field fast travel, and all that. There was no fast travel that I recall in the first Mortal Shell. Like, the first Mortal Shell was really short. You walked through Fulgrim, which was this dense forested area with winding paths going through it, and very confusing to navigate. But then once you broke out of Fulgrim, you just had these, like, 4 different straight paths that were linear-ish, because one of them you teleport all over the place. That one's actually really cool. Matter of fact, I might play Mortal Shell on the channel. Maybe. We'll see, because I remember some of the fights being pretty frustrating. But what I found charming about the first Mortal Shell, I'm not seeing here. Not that they're, like, rehashing what happened in Mortal Shell, but they've taken a different approach altogether. This is much brighter, in a sense, than the first Mortal Shell. It's not as creepy. It's not as, I guess, oppressive. I commented on how the field combat was trivial most of the time. You saw that with Harris's weapon, and even at the end with Teal's weapon, I was just kind of chopping through everything like it was nothing. The bosses in the first Mortal Shell were much more intimidating than the bosses in this have been. There wasn't a map in the first one, and so you got lost. I'm always a proponent for getting lost in games like this, having to find your bearings. panicking because you're so completely lost that there's no shot of you getting out of there when in reality you're 5 feet away from where you want to be. I love that. There's none of that here. Here they give you a map. You go up on top of the tower and it reveals everything on the map, and then you go sequentially to each one. A lot of choices made to make the game more accessible to a wider audience, and obviously that's in the interest of money. I'm not dumb. I understand why they do that. But for players like me that appreciate the edge and the grit and the unfriendliness of these types of games, that is a detractor for me. That makes me think maybe I'll just watch someone else play this before I give it a shot myself. And maybe that's what I'll do. But anyway, I don't like assigning ratings, grades to incomplete products. It is a beta, and it is a very restricted part of the game. But I will also say that I have played maybe 3.5 hours, and I feel like I've seen a lot of what they've done already. I don't really feel like they're going to have a ton of curveballs on top of this. And it really does feel like Mortal Shell 2. Like, we even played as Harrows for the first hour and a half. Or, probably not that, because we were unshelled most of the time. But in the first one, you could not be unshelled. If you lost your shell, you had, like, that much HP, and if you got sneezed on, you were dead. So, yeah, surprisingly mixed feelings about this. I was really gung-ho for it in the beginning, and I don't think I set my expectations too high necessarily. It was just that I think that when I saw some of the changes that they brought from souls coming back in, I thought, oh good, they listened to their people. But now on the other side of it, I feel like it's more about fluffing or padding the playtime, so to speak. I fought the same enemies most of the time, aside from 2 or 3 of those frog priestesses and one knight. There was one knight that we fought, I think. All that to say, if the final product has a lot more diversity than this, if it is significantly larger than the map that I've been shown so far, because according to this map, in less than 3 hours, I've explored nearly a quarter of the map. That's not really an acceptable length by modern standards, unless they're planning on selling this for like $20. And I don't think that's the case based on just how much more work seems to have gone into this than the first Mortal Shell. And I wonder if this is a common perspective on this beta. Like, I wonder if the big Souls boys and girls felt the same way. Imagine they did, though. Like, Neo 3 came out earlier this year, and you compare this to Neo 3, Neo 3 blows this out of the water. Like, it is not even remotely close. Not even remotely close. And these guys have a publisher now. I don't know how big their team is compared to what it was on the first Mortal Shell, but they're published now. They're not indie. And so there is a higher bar to be held to because of that. But you can't just... I don't want to use the term sell out because that comes with all these other implications, but you can't just revert to the generic Ubisoft design of waypoints on a map and go specific targeted spots. There's no like blind exploration, so to speak. But I'll have to wait and see. Because the combat does still feel good, the movement still feels good. I liked Teal's moves. I liked the stealth stuff. I liked the weapons, the axe and dagger. I like the idea of having a sidearm. We'll just have to see if they can manage the execution. I hope they do. So, that being said, this was the Mortal Shell 2 open beta. It's free. You can go try it. It's very graphically demanding. I would not run it on anything lower than a 3070, if not a 4070. I'm using a 5070 while recording on OBS. I feel like it's pretty much maxed out. I might be able to change some things on OBS to like reduce the encoding cost, but and this is on very high settings, I believe. So something to keep in mind. They are definitely pushing some of the graphical boundaries. And again, the game looks pretty damn good. And apparently it's got ray tracing that I just don't mess with because I don't notice it enough to justify the performance hit. But that's more about me. My eyes kind of suck. But yeah, I mean, I think that's all the feedback I really have. We'll see how the final product looks. I'm sure I'll see footage of it. I'm sure that I'll find that one boss in the list of bosses that I'm like, oh shit, I have to kill that thing myself, and then I'll go get the game. But right now, I don't see myself buying it on release day. I don't know if that means waiting for a sale, or if that means watching a playthrough and deciding if I want to play it at all. We'll see. There's a lot of Souls-likes out there. There's a lot of video games out there. And I think there's some fatigue around the Souls genre after the Elden Ring DLC and Lies of P and I mean, those were the two like biggest ones, and you're gonna have a hard time topping those. We're in this like heyday of RPGs. You've got Baldur's Gate 3, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, Elden Ring. Elden Ring is groundbreaking. That's going to be like Expedition 33 has now set a new bar for turn-based JRPGs. It's technically an FRPG, I guess, but so these guys have big shoes to fill coming in on the AAA developer side of Souls-likes. They're going to be compared to things like Neo 3. And right now it is not even half of what Neo 3 is, but Neo 3 was a phenomenal game, so I'm not going to try to say that this should be that good. I'm just observing that it will probably be compared to that. Okay, I'll quit laying into it, but I just wanted to get everything out there. I will see about playing Mortal Shell on the channel. I did like Mortal Shell. I am quite disappointed that I wasn't able to play the loot in this beta. So, if anything, I might play Mortal Shell for the sake of playing the loot at a campfire. Alright, folks. That's it for me. I'll probably start up another ARPG like this soon. If not Mortal Shell, then I was also considering Silksong. Probably Silksong. Not so much an ARPG, but it kind of is. Kind of is. But yeah, none of y'all are still here. If someone is still here, you must really like hearing me talk. in which case, you know, I don't get it. Like, I feel like my approach to Let's Play is very boring. But typically I like appreciating the games more so than critiquing them. That's why I tend to play games I've already played that are my like favorites. Man, and I am just so fucking tired still. I gotta sleep. Yeah, so that being said, I'll say what I've been saying. Go drink yourselves some water, get some sleep. Sleep on my behalf because I can't. My insomnia is just hemorrhaging the sleep dust everywhere but inside my body. So, maybe I'll be a little more awake tomorrow and we'll see what we get to. But everyone take care of yourselves. I'll see y'all later. Bye for now.